Alright, it would seem that we are left alone for quite some time. How much is it? 620, yes, it's 620 exactly. Alrighty, so apparently I have some time alone. I would prefer to spend it voicing out things rather than, you know, closing the gap in my life and just sublimating myself to, you know, just some self-pitying, that is. No. I think people are meant to be in living. Right, let's continue if I go here for as long as we can for the day for now. Apparently there's Cypher out in Hyacinth, you know, that takes a priority as well, right? For the day. All those developments, they often happen in concurrence and consecutively. All those gacha games provide us for some crazy opportunities and an amazing blast of new things all the time. Dun 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 dun. Man, I almost lost it yesterday. I was looking at my recording. I was sure that I'm recording, right? I was recording. And I hit the stop button and there is no like 621 VOD. And I like start on panicking. But apparently I started at 6:19. I started like 6 PM and it went past midnight. That was stupid. Right, we did read this one. There's supposedly going to be some fight with Kamazotsu yet again, another one, right? Afterwards, presumably the story of this game kind of starts wrapping itself up. Right, let's try to not take too much time in here. I would prefer to in fact sit down and read out something here. Out of 6 servant unknown class we're dealing with, it's Kamazotsu again, right? Where's our Nero Draco? Oh my god, I wish there was just presets in this game. There isn't, right? There's like absolutely no preset button. There is auto setup button, but you know. Yeah. What is going to do if I like main enemy class advantage, like 6 servant, 5-star? What is going to do that? Slot oh my fucking god, it slotted 5 DPS characters. This is perfect, wow. Thank you, now I have to do this manually anyway. Wow. I never clicked on that button, that was stupid as hell. It's Sangus Rosa. This support, and something else. Kagekyo, Tyranno Kagekyo, right? So we can stand the chance if so. If something happens unnecessary already. Right, bond level, where is this stupid servant? This one. Sanguis Rosa. One on Kagekyo as well, just in case. And some bond craft essence. Right, Kamazotsu, hello. Is this another break bar or what are we even dealing in here? 1, 2, and 3. Did we not kill this thing yesterday? I'm sorry. Didn't really literally do this. Is this yet another one or what? Right, Mesh does not get her stuff. Oh my god, am I stuck in a time loop in here? Almost feels like one. Yuck. Deva, Oimochikara Kashteya Roka. Jimmy Yozo. Oh, he's not immune to NP damage now. Babylon Armosaurio. Alright. Very good. How much damage did you do? Like 20,000? Wow. That's a lot. No, that was actually a lot. Yes. Oh my god, what was that? He starts the jumping now. Wow, absolutely no cards of Draco. Amazing. Well, should make for next turn, right? Especially with all the crit gains and crit stars gains and so. Очи-очи-о! Bye, Mashu. Don't want to tell you that. You guys often consider that we are living in such reality that House of Darkness Kihama, nice. You guys often consider that we live in such reality that no matter how much time you are going to be putting forth towards, exercising or improving yourself, it will result ultimately in absolutely nothing. Like look at this Kamazots guy, for example, right? Just a healthy example of sorts in here. Look at this guy, he's like the biggest creature ever, but does he change the world on himself all that much, like other people around him? No, the only thing that he can change really is just himself, right? And the universe is a very, very big and secluded place. Like, it does not act in such a way that, oh my god, it even like master spells to counts towards. Yeah. Universe is an incredibly stacked place in terms of density, right? And it's just that no matter how much you're going to be exercising every single day, it will make absolutely no sense whatsoever that what you are doing in this world. Like, I'm sorry, but any effort, anything that all of you are doing is not just predetermined. It's absolutely pointless. Oh my god, Kamazots, you're a silly goose. Right, let's charge him up. 1. Oh, it resets every single turn, so you kind of like, you can be abusing it and only using 2 skills per turn, if I understand, right? I think it taught us that quite well right now. All that is required is flawless preparation and victory, unspoken for me. Rosa Sanguis. Are we out of here? Or is it like ley line time to use? Lightless scan. Oh, wait. Where did I end up last time yesterday? Is there like a second fight in here in Concurrence or what? Huh? I literally did this yesterday. I'm sorry. What? What the hell? Whee! I knew they can possibly defeat him. Kamazots represents all of Miklan's human history. Time to alter. As long as he bears that duty, that curse, he can never be felt. His immortality is all he has. It's the only thing that let him keep fighting a planet-eating monster when he was the last warrior of his kind. That's some Dino Crisis music. The escape mission. No, you never had any intention of going to paradise. Why is that? Answer me honestly. I don't know if you're lying. That's right, Kamazots. Even if those retainers were evil men led solely by their own greed, it was still wrong of me to kill them in such an underhanded way rather than holding them accountable to the law. I have no right to enter paradise, neither I have ever considered my revenge to have been justified. Crimes must be punished, mistakes must be atoned for. I committed a crime by failing to save my brothers. I committed another when I killed retainers in my position as pharaoh. In punishment for my own crimes, I took my life. I chose to protect my heart rather than my nation's future. Very well then, I'll tell you everything. I saw it. An altar servant is a servant who has denied the core of their spirit origin. One who lived as a saint would have to deny their sainthood. A warrior who refused to become a king would have to become the very sort of king they despised. To become an altar means to betray your life, your principles, everything that makes you a heroic spirit, and to do so knowingly, willingly, by your own hand. King Protea abandoned her admiration and yearning for humans. In doing so, she became a cold, merciless goddess. Benyama gave up her wish to forever remain a child in a children's story and became an adult. Ereshkigal gave up on her dream of turning the underworld into a land of beauty, and so she became a cruel, ruthless goddess. I see, so that's why Ereshkigal asked me what I was fighting to protect. Then what about me? What do I need to betray to become an altar? Only you can answer that, Nitocris. Betray your life, your principles, everything makes you a heroic spirit. Well, her original story tells us of her being a pharaoh. As you know, she kind of, as she's saying, like, could not protect her brother, and in the end she becomes overseer of the underworld, as we know in here. So as a heroic spirit, that is. As a heroic spirit, that's important to point out that, right? So Skluik says that makes you a heroic spirit. So it's kind of origin of a character, right? Together, like origin and their ultimately being. So yeah, I'm not sure, like, admiration, yearning for humans, cold and merciless child become an adult, a dream of turning the underworld into a land of beauty. So it all depicts of either what they stem to become or what they wanted, right? What does this, like, Nitocris character stem to become or wanted? Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, torn away from her people yet again. Naturally, presumably, right? That being said, your mythological background is poor fit for Miklan. Because of that, you will need to make an even greater sacrifice than other servants, so no matter the difficulties you encounter on the road ahead, think hard before you make that choice. Once you become an altar, I suspect there can be no going back. Of course, I've thought hard about this. I know what I must betray, and I know what I must offer to this world. In our underworld, it was used to weigh one's sins after death. In the Aztec world, it's offered to the gods. As they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. I can think of no betrayal greater than this. So great is betrayal that I don't think I'll be able to show my face around the other pharaohs for quite some time. Oh no. Is she, like, ending her life yet again? Stop! Stop! Don't do it! I told you I don't want to see that. You forget what I said. Your heart, your dignity isn't meant to be offered to another. What you have there is meant to be offered only to yourself. It's the mark of your pride. You said woman, don't let yourself become an offering to the gods of all things. Don't live your life for others. Don't burn your life away any more than you already have. Now I understand the whim that led you to rescue me. You survived all this time by forgetting everything, by giving yourself nothing. Though you've long wished to take your own life, you've held yourself back by refusing to remember the past at any cost. You've sentenced yourself to the eternal punishment of being unable to die, all to preserve a humanity that no longer exists. What a fool you are, woman, Oruka Monomia. King Kamazos has no such feelings. I only do what I do because the act of forgetting is a pain in the ass. All that matters is for me to keep existing. Every last one of Khan's people willingly gave their lives to make this kingly body. I can't regret even the tiniest things from my battles. Arrgh. Then I too shall make a sacrifice. Now that I am dead, I have no need for a heart to weigh my sin. Anubis, I implore you to pass judgment on my soul. From this moment, I am no longer the incarnation of the Sky God. Now and forevermore, I shall be the manifestation of the God of the underworld, avatar of vengeance and divine punishment. Neferus Sven Anubis, the altar queen Nitocris. Oh, it makes so much sense that Alter Nitocris is going to take down on this guy, since she helped us during the graveyard episode, right? Oh wow. I want to point out for a second here. Hold on. I would like to point out that look at how hyper realistic her arms are in here on this upgraded art, right? They look extremely realistic, surreal almost, even hyper real. But her like face, you know, it looks like super anime stylistic. She looks like a goofy character from an anime TV show. Such a funny thing to compare here, right? Needless to say, I will be claiming what we promised in our wager. Per our contract, this fourth underworld now belongs to me to do with as I wish, and so I shall decree a new rule. In this underworld, all manner of forgetting is forever forbidden. Now let us fight, Bad King, immortal ruler who has fled his punishment for 6 million years. As your atonement, I shall grant you a fitting end. What the hell? The rule to not be able to forget? Is that like mentally going to impair him? Mental impairment, Kamazats. Let's freaking go. Alright, Oblivion. Looks like we know his name now. One, two. I'm going to tap into it, I believe. I believe there's no point holding on here. Bastion, quick, resistance to NP damage. I mean, maybe it's better to not tap into it. Ah, screw this. Just ley lines just. Oh, the music. Tanoshine. Underworld's got condemnation. Oh. Oh, looks like she disabled an NP damage reduction. Very good. Yeah. Oh, Nitocris is overseeing fight from above. She's hanging in there. Oh, the double buster chain. Let's go. I take that. Superbia. I doubt it will be finished here, but you know, it should take another turn definitely here. We'll be able to proceed with the story, I presume. Why is it in P speed 1? My passion burns like hellfire. Sokora. Well, looks like that one's down. Looks like that one's down. Oh, it's incredible Draco does not die. Alright, Tyra. Oh. 1, 2. What's going to happen here if I click again? Ah, who knows? Who cares? Finish him off. Oh god, another 450. Don't tell me I have to break that actually. I do, right? Oh my fucking god. Oh, that actually counts. Yuck. Now there's a double death on him. Yuck. I should have prepared beforehand and finished this off by myself, I think, but you know, it is what it is. You know, at the end of the day, there is only so much developments that we can have in a singular day, right? And we cannot possibly be addressing every single game in here, sending out every single development to somewhere, right? Just we cannot be doing all of those things every single day and whatnot. Wow, he did not even kill anyone. Well, that is you, huh? Right, Tyra 1v1. Actually, there's a really amazing, man. Nice voice acting session. Let me drink my beverage first and foremost. The thing has been sitting here since yesterday. Alright, 12 ley line stones, 9 days left for those. Perfect opportunity to use those. Babylon Domus Aurea. Oh, she buffs attacks. I should have used her NP before the Draco. Oh well. Does order change also refreshes? Can I switch out right now? No, I can't. Well, at the very least I can do this. I can there is NP chain here. Oh, the beverage is so fitting right now. I did not eat jack shit aside from breakfast, and you know, this thing with a full-on apple and citrusine fits right now for like my dinner. Alright, even though NP does not barely like even scratches that guy, there's going to be another one. There is. Oh no, there was chain of this character, but I think it's better to win some time though. At the end of the day, there was a dialogue right prior to the fight, so I had to read out that one. Jajan! Oh, hold on. There's also apricots in that beverage as well. I didn't know that. Bye, Draco. Bye, Kwanska. It's unfortunate, but oh my god, I have to like. Oh, Tyra is here. Good, good. She is going to be able to finish her off, probably, right? Oh no, she missed guts. There's a 3 death chance on that guy. I'm hella screwed. This was probably a fight on par of ORT and David fights, right? This is probably along the hardest fights of this lost build. All I'm trying to point out that... Is that not enough? Oh my god, 10,000. Well, I don't think she's going to die. I don't think she has Invul Pierce. That's him. Yep. Unless he inflicts death. She missed. Missed. Very good. Just what we needed. Right, Evrauli, finishing touch. Go ahead. Seduce him as well. Oh my god, he also seduced. This little girl managed to seduce an actual like a fucking mountain. Oh my god, 50,000 damage? Her NP damage is insane, what the hell? Man, she's doing more damage than Tyra. What the hell? They are over. Oh my god, is there another one? Are you serious? Holy fuck. Yuck. There's also guts on him as well. What do you want me to do about this guy without ley lines? Bring an entire art stall team against this like death mechanic. I was going to ruin my run in like a few turns. Right, where is he misses all the time, death. Alright, we'll have to use another Leyline Stone in here, naturally. Jesus Christ. Thank god they provide for this like bonus Leyline Stones. Weren't those meant to have been used for like next one, the Paper Moon or the alcohol? Giant Scythe of Sibalva. Well, he does not deal a singular damage to this Avenger. I think Avenger is the class you want to bring against him. It would seem. Well, I'm pretty sure she's going to be able to finish him off by herself here. This character is insane. At least we bring him down for as much as we can. Was that proc of guts or what? What is that cloak thing doing here? Ma'am. They're both poisoned. Apply Grudge of Vengeance to herself and guts as active. Oh, I think she died from poison. That was very lucky that she's alive here. Oblivion Correction. Oh, did he like reduce our cooldown or what? No, I think he didn't. 1. Zanzan. Atsui. Atsui. Anime. Alright, back to Rosa Sanguis. Alright, who cares, man? And that bastard did not land. That's unfortunate. Well, let's reduce his NP bar, perhaps. Time to enforce my reign. Woo! That was indescribably tasty beverage. You hear me? There's also milk next to me and soy sauce. 1, 2. Very good. Now we can actually swap out here and bring someone else. Honestly, this might bring for an ending sequence here. Oh, you won't swap out cans like one. Yuck. Well, let's try to finish him up for good. Was that Guts proc? I'm not even like looking at what is going on here in terms of HP. I think his Guts either ran out or I did proc it right now. Katarazu no Jin Miro ga yoi Kisama ga Baby random sauria. Oh. Oh no, someone killed me first time in 6 million years. So what was all the talk about him, like possessing 100 million... oh my god, 4 hearts, that's useful. What was all the talk about him possessing 100 million spirit origin within him? Did Nitocris impair him so much or what? It's like... I think it's just a story thingy, like, you know. Ain't no way we are defeating here like 100 million like creature, even with the aid of Black Barrel, like, you know. I think this guy kind of would be able to evade Black Barrel quite easily, in fact. The beast is still alive, we haven't finished him off yet. We need to do it now or we are all done for, no. I know. Nitocris. What is she doing, the lady? Wow, she transformed into her original form. Yay! And fell down. Ooh! Nitocris, did she pass out? Crap, 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 she's going to tumble right into the canyon. Wak-chan, hurry! Yeah, I'll get her even if it kills me. Gah! Oh, this guy's going to save her. Let's go. You dumbass. Did Kamazo just catch Nitocris and fall with her? It almost looked as though... looked like he was protecting her. Woo! Our protector of dignity. Well, he did not forget of her esteemed guest, despite all the discrepancies they share. It seems I was hasty when I said you were beyond foolish. Now I can't reprimand you for being more of a fool than I thought. I can't believe you tore out your own heart. Even I wouldn't write something like that. I'm frightened of pain. You were wrong about one thing, Queen. I never grieved anyone's death. Like when my million subjects were facing extinction, there were tears of mourning, tears of joy, lamentations, traces. Parents and children alike threw themselves into the kiln, wailing that they didn't want to let me die. Warriors threw themselves into the kiln with a smile, asking me to save them. As a limbless mass at the bottom of that kiln, I saw such things again and again without end, but my mind remained calm. Oh, another death. That was the extent of my reaction. To me, their deaths were part of their lives. Even when they offered up their lives right in front of me, it may as well have been an ordinary scene from our everyday lives as far as I was concerned. Right, there's a lot of text, I'm not reading all of that, you know. But I must admit it's good to be able to remember how strange even I don't know why I'm so concerned about a single woman's well-being. Now I see it may not be for eternity, but I see now that this is what they mean when they talk about living past your time. This is the place I just hope she came to while she was falling. I found her. Nitocris seems to be alright. I'm not seeing any injuries anywhere on her. Nitocris, thank goodness you're okay. I'm sorry I worried you. I blacked out and began to fall after I ran out of magical energy, but I woke up. Before I hit the ground and managed to land safely, I must thank Osiris for his protection once again. No, it definitely was Camazotz who protected you. I'm glad you were right. Camazotz, what about him? When I woke up, he was nowhere to be seen. Besides, didn't you defeat him up on the peak? That's all that matters. He will never again roam the darkness. It's true, I can't hear his wings flapping anymore, and all the bats that used to fill the sky are gone. Camazotz was the most dangerous being in all of Miklan, and you just defeated him. Oh, tell that to the Warrior team. Never mind that. Congratulations on your brilliant victory, Machine Melt. I could not be more proud to have you as my allies. Yeah, Even if it was just for the domain of humanity that developed Miklan, Camazotz was still a beast. That we managed to defeat him by ourselves is a miracle we could not have done without you, Initox. You may have become an altar like King Provodaya and the other guardians, but I guess your authorization was temporary. Of course, I could never endure inviting Anubis into my body unless I was in Underworld. Is something wrong, my ally? Down. I really love the scene of you tearing your heart out. Honestly, I wish you hadn't done that, but I can't tell her that. It would be dishonoring her resolve if I told her I wish I hadn't done that. Now everything's fine, thanks, Nitocris. Yay! The smiley lady. Alright, what is this? Jail? Who? A Vakab. Who the fuck brought him again? You know the Danos who were standing guard are gone. I suppose all those incompetent fools died off. Now the king of dinosaurs is dead and the soldiers are gone. Chichen Itza's finished. No, it's not just the city that's finished. We should never have let Keldea or the Cryptor do as they pleased. Now that we have, our extinction is imminent. My man, it was anyway. You don't know the cycles of rebirth, right? I'm not reading a single line of that dumbness. So looks like we're out of this node, right? Yeah, we've dealt with Camazotz, the keeper of the fourth underworld. Was it fourth one? Right, fourth. So we've met four in total. Oh my god, where we are now? What is this? Oh god, what is this? 9th Stratum Xibalba. Wow, this is the final one. Oh, it's right past this mountain. Jesus Christ, how many locations there is to this place? And this Lost Belt is not just an adventure, like, you know, how incomprehensibly ambitious this is. Take up a single, like, company and make it, like, compile entirety of it in historic theme, right? Not just like some bullcrap, like, location after location after location that means nothing, but actually compiled everything here based on history, man. Like, Jesus Christ. City of Water, Aztlan Kalakmul. Aslan Kalakmul, City of Water, segment 18th. So this segment's upcoming one, they should be short one, there should be just a few fights with ORT debut and it should be wrapped up for Lost Belt, you know. I would not hesitate to like read out entirety of Star, like finish up here, but since we started this yesterday, I feel like we're supposed to, like, you know, proceed for as long as we can. So this is the end of Miklan. Is that the Tree of Emptiness? I see the remains of an enormous temple and an even more massive tree behind it. It would seem that to be the Tree of Emptiness, but yeah, it's literally empty right now. It's clearly dead, just like the ones in the British Lost Belt. And yet Miklan is still obviously functioning as a Lost Belt. In Britain's case, Morgan remade it from scratch into a lost world, so it was able to escape its Tree of Emptiness. But that's not the case for Miklan. According to Xuik, it's been a Lost Belt for its entirety existence all the way up to now, in 2019, where human history perishes. And that must mean it's something other than a Tree of Emptiness keeping it around. Yeah, once we get to the roots of the Tree of Emptiness, everything should be clear. But first, gotta make a regular check-in. What do you call the Stormborder, Mush? Understood. Opening a line now. Stormborder here, is this the Underworld Pilgrimage team? I'm glad you're all okay. We confirmed your arrival at the Stratum 9th via your ID signals. Unfortunately, the video feed is not as nice. We are getting a ton of static from the 9th Stratum. The cosmic ray concentration is well above safe levels for humans. I remember you telling us that Master Melton is wearing a special protective sheet, but please be careful to ensure it does not get torn. Nowhere is there, though Danos made the shit. It's way stronger than anything Keldea could make. Anyway, how's the storm border coming along, Sion? Is it going to be operational soon enough? Oh yes, it has been 14 hours since all of you left Chichen Itza. 4 hours ago we successfully restarted the engines just as we planned. At the moment, we are working on charging our emergency power reserves, enhancing the border's armor plating and generating all manner of weaponry. We expect it to be another 4 hours or so until we are satisfied with everything. Whoa, that's 2 hours sooner than we planned for. Nice, you all must be working super hard right now. What about Kedex team? We lost contact with Kedex strike team 4 hours ago. The good news is that the Shadow Border signal is still strong. The most likely explanation is that they are simply unable to contact us as a result of some unforeseen difficulty. The unforeseen David. There are David and Tascalipoca making their way here right now. That is highly probable, correct. Alternatively, they may have already passed you during the 4 hours you spent making your way through the 4th underworld. You have two choices. You can choose to wait for Kedex team to arrive, or you can move on without them. You are your team's leader, Meld. Since we are unable to reach Gordov at the moment, the decision is yours to make. What will you do? We don't have to wait for them here, we can still rendezvous inside. Yeah, right now moving forward is our only real option. Sion, we are going to head to what looks like a temple built near the foot of the Tree of Emptiness. So now, this lost build essentially takes up such themes of all this like Mexico City, the South American this lost build is, and it very much resembles of what is going on over right now at the Genshin Impact over, and in there it is also called like Mictlan as well, right? So you know, could you ask Kedex team to rendezvous with us inside once they get here? Roger that. In the meantime, we will continue to prepare the border for takeoff. Good luck with your expedition. Thank you, Sion. Your smile is the best takeoff wish granter. So we're not gonna wait for Kedex gang to get in here. Right, since the shadow border is still intact, I'm going to trust that everyone is okay. So we should focus on our mission of reaching ORT before David and cutting down the Tree of Emptiness. Even if that means we'll be erasing Mictlan itself as a result. Don't worry about that. Didn't the other Dinos already tell you? The end of the world isn't anyone's fault. Think about it like the wind pushing a road over. If you say the wind is in the wrong, that would mean treating everything nature's done up to that point as bad. If you say the road's in the wrong, that would mean ignoring all the work it did to stay upright until now. And if someone were to push the wind aside so they could run up and kick the road away, well, I wouldn't know why they were doing something like that, but I'd be impressed at them pulling off something pretty big. Why would you say that? Would that really be that big? Well, think about it. Most living beings only deal with other beings that are about the same size as them, right? Oh, the ant allegory. At most, maybe they'll go up against something that's 2 or 3 times their size. But if you're challenging the wind, the whole world, well, means you're dealing with something way beyond anyone's person. So I think if someone's gonna do that, there's gonna be a bunch of other people who would be willing to take their place cheering them on. The only thing that can kill the world is the world itself. The only way to break the world is if the world itself is on your side. Then there's the question, oh my god, Vakchan. What the hell is this philosophy lesson with Vakchan? I mean, he speaks like the most smart things as well. Holy shit. And then there's the question, what exactly will carry that plan out? I don't really think you can break the world without good reason, allies and destiny. So the world itself is on your side. Only then can the world be broken. That gets to the world's own innate counter first, though I think what Lakshan is talking about is much more good natured than that. Why don't we walk and talk? The temple is still a ways out. Away. By the way, how are you feeling? Need to create. Oh wait. It's like. Haven't become a zombie like one of those stories you told us earlier, have you? Right, some counter force mention right there. The story in this Fate Go game is very funny. They keep on mentioning things like, you know, bit by bit. Like, at the end of every episode, they manage to slap in like a single, like one of those terminologies. It is kind of funny. I love it. I love it considering, like, you know, how many nodes in here exactly are. There's like billion of nodes in here. Billion. Just think of this adventure ever since it started, right? We are kind of landing in here. Kukulkan drops our shadow border. We meet up with Concussed. Oh my god, Berserker is the bad choice of unit here. So we meet with Olga Mario and with her. She lost her memory, right? That was very bad choice of unit here. The amount of notes and mentions have been insane. Even though a lot of episodes were reserved to, like, you know, funny developments, like all this like Priest, Dana Nikos Brothers 11 tournament, right? All of that. What is this ice cream cone saying? I'm sorry. Tree of Emptiness, Seed C. Those are some ice creams. What the hell? What? Oh, the city was kind of like hurt a little. There's buff damage on our Ibuki. How many people are actually playing in Fate Go in there by 2020? Just can any one of you mention to me reasonably, like, let's be realistic, most of the people most likely playing over at the Wooden Quasars game, right? Definitely not the Fate Go. Oh, these things are charging as soon as you break them, huh? Oh my god, they're going to kill everything. I should have dropped defense up. Yuck. These ice creams are dangerous as hell. Ow. Is there going to be 6x5 damage now here? Yuck, man. So as I'm mentioning, I did not eat jack shit today. I did not exercise either. Practically I did nothing out of unordinary here. The only thing that I was doing entire day is just breaking my head together with social media, like, you know. I'm not going to lie. I hate this shit. I'm not going to lie. It's just my alt page is inaccessible now as well. My alt page is as well like bind towards this kind of like disposable mail that you can retain. It asks you to verify it, and it did not provide for like, you know, code. Now on top of it, it does not even let you into confirmation. Man, this social media that are present in here today, I'm not going to fucking lie. Like, you really won't have to have a good world in here, but don't want to participate in all kinds of sorts of wars, right? It's insane to me. Right, as soon as this fight ends, is the better for everyone. Freaking nice cones fight. Right, that was wrong unit. I pressed should hit him. I believe this provides for crit stars, right? Yep. Is she going to be able to one-shot them? She better do. Hoshi no uie ni kage ni minna chikyu wa kirei ni ne. I think she was able to kill all of them, that's good. Oh, that's a lot of idiots. Or are they going to immediately start like damaging us? Well, at the very least, Masha is protected. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's go. It will not be as good next turn though. Wonderful. I can probably save for Kayanska. She probably could NP here as well. If all. Satorima mau. Девочка, ну каште рука. And Kayanska has NP up, but we are using Kukulkan here, correct? Can we do like Kukulkan and then her? Just so we can reduce the count NP. That will quite fit quite well. Kukulkan, Honky Punchy. Right, this should be wrapped up. Oh, there's an 80,000 HP one. I should have probably like tooled first and then Kukulkan punched over. Well. Who cares? Na, 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 na. My charge loss, very good. I was not able to get them off the screen, but we have yet another turn to unveil our destiny for this fight. Da, 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 da. Spend stars. This should be enough. Alright, of course, like with this kind of steroid on her, like double crit star, like consuming attack buff, and she hits like an absolute truck, like all on her own. Look, there's like double attack up and crit up, and it's just like holy shit. Da, 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 City of Water, Atslan, Kalakmul. So we're continuing here. I don't think we're stopping. I don't think we are stopping in here. I think I'm meant to voice out as much as I can in here. We're not stopping here. Oh wow, I think we got away. Are they not following us into the temple? Oh, this temple looks like something straight out of Tomb Raider, man. Something absolutely demonic. So it would seem, do they recognize this temple as a sacred ground or something? Beats me, I can't even tell if those things are intelligent or not. It may be not, it may not be intelligence so much as ecology, some sort of animalistic instinct that causes them to band together to protect their territory when they sense danger. That reminds me of the story of the man who ran away from a pit of snakes only to end up in a nest of scorpions. On a different note, is it just me or is this rather hot in here? I know temperatures in Miklan are generally hot, but it's almost like the air itself has become pure heat. Yeah, every breath I take feels like it's burning my throat. Yeah, no regular humans could survive in this environment without a mystic code to regulate their body temperature. Although, so we are in this like space suit right now, right? Although I also noticed this temple is similar to other buildings in Chichen Itza, which means it's originally from the Khan's kingdom. And that means that at some point humans were able to live here. Do you know anything about that, Tepiu? I can only tell you that I've heard the name Kalakmul passed down in a few oral traditions. Based on all the information we've gathered so far, Kalakmul would seem to be where Miklan's humans originated. They later migrated to the Upper Strata and eventually founded the prosperous human kingdom of Khan. So they moved up cause it was too hot for them to keep living down here. No, it doesn't seem so. In fact, it seems this heat was instrumental to Khan's creation. You see, these patterns on the wall tell their story. I believe you call this a mural. Looking at this first mural, it seems Khans used this geothermal heat to advance their society. Wow, the Genshin phlogiston. Is it also like both liquid and solid? Ah yes, I see. Fascinating. It makes me wish we could stay here indefinitely. That's not an option, Tepio. Time is of the essence, not to mention there is no telling when those things might come in here. I understand, but there's still a lot to be learned from this mural. Seems that as long as we read it, so Tepio was never here, right? This is the 9th stratum, you do not pass it, like this 4th underworld, together paired up of consisting of Kamazots and all the buds that, as he's saying, like would absolutely eat in a second any dinosaur. Literally nobody passes the 8th stratum. The 8th stratum you can, as I said, reach in only with aid of local gods or something like that, right? Since we were with priorly we were with Kukulkan. And this 9th stratum is like impossible to reach to begin with, like with anyone. We are only here because, you know, only David could reach this or us. In a spacesuit, literal. It seems that as long as we read it in the correct order, it will lead us to the heart of the temple. Chikonahai, oh my god, Chikona Hualoyan. That's what it seems to be called in the Khan's language. How did you get all that from these doodles? Tepios, no. All Dana's brains are as powerful as supercomputers. Decrypting something like this is no problem for them. Chikonahualoyan, oh my god. Chikonahualoyan. Chikonahualoyan, right. There's Fuhua there in middle. In Aztec mythology, that was the name of the Miklan's underworld lost layer. It was a world of peace and regression, shrouded in thick fog. The dead people who managed to make their way here from the first layer would have had their souls purified and to be released from their suffering. That is why it's also known as the true Miklan. So this was the underworld's finishing line. When we saw Orati's corpse in Metzitlan, it wasn't inside a building like this. So it must be even further down in Chikonahuelayan. Yeah. Well, show us the way, Tepi. Of course, my whole purpose on this trip has been to be your guide. Since it seems this is my final task, I will do my very best to ensure you all arrive at your destination. Alrighty, thank you. In the beginning, the world contained a tree. The tree connected the land to the sky and beyond to outer space. Once connected outer space summoned a star. This star was shattered to pieces and the world set ablaze. The visitors who escaped the planet, the Mala or Greenery, set about rebuilding this world. This brought about an age of gentle reptiles with neither predators nor foreign enemies. This age of reptiles lasted for 100 million years, until the second star was summoned, a terminus star. Oh, in the lore time. The star shattered to pieces and the world is set ablaze. An age of reptiles. No Mala included. Age of Reptiles lasted for 100 million years until the second star was summoned, the Terminus star. The Mala went on to create a world underground and became a miniature sun. That's stupid as cat. What did it do? This was how Miklan began. This all lines up with what Xuik told us. The Mala were a fibrous life form which came here 300 million years ago from another planet. They fused with the surface flora and used that network to stabilize the continents into one huge Supercontinent. Dinosaur life flourished on this supercontinent for almost 100 million years. But then, 66 million years ago, around the same time as proper human history, am I not too loud? Fifth mass extinction event, another meteorite collided with the planet. This was the terminal star, ORT. Yeah, ORT's collision with Earth should have wiped out the dinosaurs. But the Mala protected them by creating Miklan and becoming the sun they needed to survive. They then started modifying the dinosaurs' DNA and eventually evolved them into a new life form of humanity, the Danos. Then, after another 60 million years had passed, not humanity, I'm sorry. There's no humans involved in here, although there is civilization and monkeys, right? But they speaking of like older time, you know. Then they started modifying the dinosaurs' DNA and eventually evolved them into a new form of humanity, the Danos. Then, after another 60 million years had passed, the fourth mass extinction event occurred about 6 million years ago. That was when ORT began functioning again and began shut down. ORT went on to destroy the sun, nearly driving Miklan to ruin. But then the Danos and the Khan, every living being here, banded together to cast ORT down to the very bottom of Miklan. Yeah, that's what Xurk said, but hang on, what did that mean? Senpai, is there something strange about the mural? You've been looking at it very intently. Oh, this order of events is the opposite of what we thought. In this mural, ORT does not emerge until after the sun had gone dark. But then that would mean, yes, Xoik misinterpreted these events. ORT did not destroy the sun, it went out before that. What do you mean it went out? Did a priest mess up or something? No, it was just the sun's time. Not even beings as advanced as the Mala were able to create a sun capable of perpetual operation. It stopped running after 60 million years, leaving Miklan covered in darkness. We Danos can't function without sunlight, so we went into hibernation for the next 100,000 years. During that time, when the Danos were no longer Miklan's dominant species, the human nation of Khan flourished in our place. They never received the Mala's protection from the... Man, oh my god, the music. You gotta say, this land is so vast and unbound that this kind of Khan civilization was not able to, like, you know, traverse entirety of the land and erase every single dinosaur out there. I don't think they have any, you know, duty to begin with to do so, right? You only need to, like, meat to live, right? You don't need to, like, go along and erase every life form around, do you? Even if it, like, concerning your future, right? But this land is so vast, deep and unbound that I don't think they would be able to, even if they wanted to, right? So this kind of civilization people, the monkeys essentially, they had to live in complete darkness. Not only live in complete darkness, right? But the land is so, like, big that they would not be able to find everyone, even if they wanted. They never received the Mala's protection from the moment of their conception. The sun had forsaken them. That's why they built their civilization around geothermal heat. Camazotz was a king of darkness from the very beginning. So essentially the same as Genshin, like this like liquid of heat kind of allowing to get a little bit of heat, like just enough to see and live to begin with. Only Miklan will die when the sun goes out. I will never change. The Danos will accept their extinction as they did before. Not for me. I'll never go extinct. I can live off the heat of the land alone, even without the sun. Hold on, does that mean the Danos, the Mala, didn't do anything to help defeat ORT then? That the only ones who could fight to protect Miklan when it's lost its sun were the people of Khan? No, Camazotz alone? Since the sun had gone out, yes, that must have been the case. Humans mustered all their might to shut Orty down, and the sun returned to Miklan once again, but the time has Danos woken up. The kingdom of Khan was gone. Okay, there's a lot of lore in here, I'm not going to lie. We had no excuse for what we did, and this people's legacy to his people's legacy. The kingdom of Khan is arguably Miklan's only mythology. Now we know that Kanazots was very much a resident of the mythological world. Blah 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 blah. The terminal star is now nothing less than the seedling of emptiness in the terminal star became the space tree. Does that mean Orty fused with the tree of emptiness? Yeah, looks like that's what happened. Maybe Orty absorbed the tree of emptiness as an energy source after the people of Khan wanted it. Or maybe the people themselves used the tree to finish Orty off. Either way, now we know that Orty and the Tree of Emptiness are fused together. That explains what happened to the Tree of Emptiness outside. The tree itself may be dead, but it lives on in a different form. Looks like we have a new ultimate objective, or rather we've gone back to the one we started with. Step 1. Our job in the 7th Lost Belt is to destroy Orty. Because Orty just it gobbled up an entire tree. Yuck. How in the world are we going to get down there from here? Yeah, it seems that I see of actual fire. No wonder it's so hot in here. Wait. It's fire, where's the smoke? So this is where the temple's hidden staircase led. The ceiling of yet another underground cavern. Now I see. Godov did say it was every gentleman's dream to own a house with a yard, a pool and a picket fence. Guessing residences like this are fairly common in proper human history then? Don't be ridiculous, even in the age of gods nobody would build a domicile and as absurd as this. Just what do you think proper human history is, Tepu? Terrarium up. Also, for the record, trying to swim across a sea of lava is absolutely out of question. That goes for a 2-mesh. I'll be sure to let Kiyohime know. More importantly, if the very bottom of Miklan is made out of flowing lava, does it mean the 9th stratum we saw earlier as far as the Malus power reaches, and from this area onward the Earth's natural geological formation? Yep, this has to be the mantle. It's probably not as solid as the mantle would usually be, because there's something beneath that pyramid-shaped temple. Can you use Sheba to scan the structural composition of this area? Done. There is 100 meters between the ceiling we're on now and that temple at the base. There also appears to be another cavern 200 meters in diameter below the temple. You think that temple might be an elevator? Yes, that's correct, Master. According to Sheba, that temple is a shaft that leads farther down. The space at the bottom is most likely Miklan's endpoint, where we'll find the Tree of Emptiness's roots. So you gotta keep going down, huh? The walls are pretty scraggy, so you guys might be able to get down using those footholds, but it's okay, Wak-chan, you can just wait here. Those footholds were obviously built for humans anyway. They would crumble under your weight, but don't worry, we'll be right back. I should be able to come along. I'm not too heavy and I can glide if I need to. Okay then, Wak-chan, you stay here and watch our things while the rest of us head down. We'll use the footholds in the walls to climb down to that bridge, then cross it to reach the temple. Nidokris, is something bothering you? Oh no, I just heard the sound of running water. We may be done for if we lose our footing, but there's no time to waste. We'll just have to make our way down as quickly and carefully as possible. Can't they just like unform themselves and make only Master go down? I'm not looking forward to climbing back up, but at least we're here. Whoa, I'm detecting 2 life forms up ahead. It's Tezcatlipoca. Damn, seriously, hello there, dumbasses. Yes, David was right. I can't believe you people got here at the same time I did without even knowing the way. And it looks like none of you bowed out in the fourth underworld either. Pretty poor showing on Kamazot's part. Figured he'd at least tear that master's head off and drink her blood, since they're both representatives of humankind and all that shit. Oh, I see. It must have been the common spells. Those things use a ton of magical energy, right? But he was pretty weak and hungry after putting 3 servants through alterization. Yeah, that would explain it. You are an astonishingly magnanimous for your willingness to speak to even the lowliest vermin, great Tezcatlipoca. Nonetheless, taking care of vermin is my job. May I exterminate them? Oh yeah, it's your job, isn't it? Sure, go ahead, I'm not gonna stop you. If you hate proper human history as much, you should get it out of your system while you can. Leaving business unfinished can really eat away at you. Of course, dying with unfinished business happens to every human, but wait, hold up. So she got knocked all the way down here, huh? Looks like fate smiles on you today, Iskali. This god just so happened to make it in time. Seems your battle's gonna keep going for a while. Huh? Hello there. She's covered in wounds. Are those from Kamazot's talents? Tlaloc, you're alright. She sure is. She was in pretty bad shape after Kamazot sucked some of her blood, but she was able to heal her injuries here. This is where she was summoned. In proper human history, it's known as Aztlan, the land of beginnings. Why don't you show them who you really are already, Hummingbird? You're not gonna be able to defeat them while you're hiding your true name. Forget your godly duties, you never took them seriously anyway. You've always been stronger when you were fighting for humans, right? Or humans? Gods exist to rule over humans. Why would Tlaloc ever fight for... Tezcatlipoca! What, no more brother? That's a shame, but I guess I got no one to blame but myself. Bad brother. I'm taking Iskali to the coffin. You stay here and kill them. After that, do whatever you like. Disappear, go back to Mexico City, go nuts. Let's go, Iskali. So you made it all the way here. You faced me in the jungle, Mexico City and Chichen Itza. No one of those times were you any match for me. Every time something had to intervene to save you. But nothing's coming to save you this time. Lost Belt, proper human history. It makes no difference to me. My only concern is passing divine judgment on invaders bent on destroying our land. As with Tlaloc, the god of rain, and Huitzilopochtli, the god of war, I will execute your divine punishments. Oh no, she is not bluffing, and given her affinity for this place, she's stronger now than she's ever been. That defensive concept she's got flowing throughout her spirit origin is no joke. Kamazotz might have had the edge offensively, but she's clearly the best when it comes to defense. I don't think we'll be able to fight our way past her. We'll have to figure out some way to go around. No, we don't have time for that. She's far too vicious to let us escape anyway. I'll deal with her. It's time I avenged my humiliation. I'm counting on you to handle things from here, Da Vinci. Mash, I'm sorry to keep step out before you. Neld, I must thank you for making the right choice. That you thanked me back then is proof you're a truly first-rate summoner. Nitocris, do not fear, I am about to show you the power that let me rule a great nation, the power of a pharaoh. Oh, it's you, the queen, who failed to defend her precious sheep not just once but twice. I am tired of fighting you. Your spirit just useless on me, and you know that by now. Luckily for you, I'm every bit as magnanimous as I look, so I'm willing to spare at least one servant. You? Magnanimous? Ha! You're every bit as tyrannical as you are miserable and greedy. Jealousy was the only reason you wanted to destroy the Storm Border. You were desperate to destroy it because you saw it that It was both more beautiful and useful than you, and you just couldn't stand that, could you? You relentlessly criticize and rank anyone who defies you, or who you know is better than you. You're a petty, small-minded thing who can't stand to see anyone or anything that might surpass you. Isn't that right, Tlaloc? I see people who claim to be incarnations of gods are every bit as arrogant as you would expect of one claiming that title. Resorting to insults just because you can't possibly defeat a divine spirit like me, huh? Where's all that queenie pride now? Oh, you are funny. Come now, you are not a divine spirit, we both know that. Why don't you tell us your true name? Tezcatlipoca has given you permission now, hasn't he? Or would you rather I did it for you? I suppose so. You'd never reveal it yourself, you're far too stubborn. Please, what a fool you are to think you could ever figure out my true name. It's not as if you have the power to pass judgment on a god in any case. If you're so desperate to disappear, I'll just kill you now before you can call me by some other god's name. Only a god who may pass judgment on another god. This is all the more true in the case of someone only claiming that title. If I can't defeat you as simply as incarnation, then I'll simply have to sacrifice my heart. Oh my! Sassenai. You have another form too? No, it's not that. You're becoming an altar. Trying to deceive me? Such insolence, no matter of falsehood, fabrication, or forgery, can stand before my scales. You are no god. You are certainly not several gods. You shed blood not for godly laws of humanity, solely for those who live in your city. It is clear that your true name is Metzitlapan, or the Lake of the Moon. No, in that form perhaps I should call you Tenochtitlan. Tenochtitlan, sir. The most prosperous floating city in Mesoamerica, and one which worshipped the god Tlaloc and who is Pachitli. Well, you're really an idiot, aren't you? How could a city become a heroic spirit? Sheba's spirit origin observation has stabilized. I should be able to add her to the spirit origin graph, no problem now. You bitch, what kind of servant blurts out another heroic spirit's true name on a wild guess? Insolent whelp, my golden eyes see through all. Here in my underworld, gambits like yours are forbidden. Come, show us your true form. Do it, and then I will crush you. Why you think you're so great just cause you're an altar now? Fine, on my true form you got it. Oh, the schoolgirl form, I love this one. She looks so good. Aztec myth has no place for a desert god. I'll render you back in the dust you came from. Alright. True name construction. Tlaloc, true name. Tenochtitlan. Tenochtitlan. Ooh, I love her outfit. She looks very modern and also futuristic. Correct? It looks like an actual scales, like an actual Hitin right there. The one you'd find in a gothic game at the very end game with. In this class we can organize party, blah blah blah. Nitocris NP5, mandatory, support one, unknown class. So are we meant of using this Nitocris to defeat her or what? Who was I using before again, primarily? I'm sorry. It was not Berserker Girl, was it? It was someone recent. Oh, Draco, alright. And no clue what this fight awaits for us, but you know, We have still like 8 ley lines. We better save those for our team debut, I gotta say though. I mean, we can always use Saint Wars, like, you know, 1 or 2, but I think more than 1 or 2 would be absolutely unnecessary, right? But we gotta finish the sub story anyway, so. Oh, she's holding dagger too. Fabricated deceptions, something something. Wow, an actual like altar lava round. I love this map design. This looks incredible. She has freaking 5 gods on her. What the hell is this? There is only 300,000 HP on this Tenochtitlan and Pretender class. Wow. Looks like she is Pretender because, as she mentioned, she takes on the name of the city. Prison cave like cactus. Oh. Yosh, yosh, become bad. Apply trait evil. Right, Nito Chris, it's your time to shine. I gotta say, I really like the story of this Lost Belt. Entirety of the story here is so intricately crafted, I'll love it. I who hold the scales invite you to the underworld. Imakoso. Neferus Vene Anubis. Oh my god, what was that crit? I should have let Buster be the last card. Oh, her voice is so good. Sasaete kudasai. Alright, let's break her. Through this. May seniors be punished. Kanatae. Oh god, why the damage was so low? Tararoku. Tararoku. Oh no. Oh, an extra NP. Mo nigasanai. Oh, what the actual hell. River of Blood. Did she just consume our servant and gain health for that? Yuck. We should be able to finish her off. Oh my god, I forgot that I played trait first. Yuck. It would seem that she is taking HP for killing servants, but we should be able to finish, I think, her. Oops, I healed wrong servant. Maybe we will not be able to finish her off though, who knows. I just hope death kind of procs itself or something. It didn't. Yuck. Oh, does her second NP form takes different animation set? I just noticed it, right? A scorpion. Oh, yuck. Sure hit. Near water. Oh my god. Anubis Sama. Right, let death take her. Man, I'm not dealing with another 100,000 HP regeneration here she's going to take. Can we not? Yuck. Even this Tenochtitlan freaking fight kind of like bothersome. Let alone debit and ORT. Oh, at the very least we are progressing quite steadily, right? Quite firmly. I'll allow you to melt before you drown. Her damage is low though. That Pretender class is actually garbage. Did she regenerate HP or did I see something wrong? Oh my god, we can't finish her off. How much? 8,000? Right, we should be able to finish her soon. 10,000 HP. Right, she's probably finished unless she regenerates from Kayanska. Not enough. Alright, this should be finishing touch. Judgment. Right, this should put an end. Stun dice, ready we go. Flying Beyond Blast. Tamamo Heavy. The type 79. Tamamatan. Oh, it's 79, it's not whatever I was calling it. 78? 68? 87? Alright. There is an no. Your walls are shattered, it's over, Tenachit plan. Crap, she's going to kill me. Huh? No noble phantasm, she's not finishing me off. How long are you going to just lie there? That you are incapacitated doesn't mean you have suffered a fatal wound. What's going on? Aren't you going to tear out my heart? I could, but now is not the time. I only require the hearts of the dead. I have no use for the hearts of living beings with unfinished business. They are revoltingly warm. Make no mistake, this is not me repaying you for letting me leave earlier. I must still give you 100 lashes, then destroy you utterly to make up for the humiliation you caused me. This has not been nearly enough. So I spared your life and you kill me in return. You always try to cover up your mistakes like that, so good you are. So you still have strength to trade insults. Good. My only fear was that I might have taken it too far. Nidocris, that way you're disappearing. That's not a normal exit. You should be more careful, my ally. Have you forgotten how barbaric that Mesoamerican hero spirit is? Just because we won does not mean she won't use the last of her strength to attack you, so you just have to see me off from where you stand. I said my goodbyes earlier, do you recall? This is as far as I go. My apologies for leaving without asking. Then again, perhaps I should say I'm impressed I lasted this long. I pulled out my own heart and used it as a fuel for my alterization. Of course, I'm going to disappear. The truth is, I died back in the fourth underworld. Alterization is a form of rebirth that can only be done in the underworld. This is just what happens when you attempt it elsewhere. I regret nothing, but it is a shame that I'm going to vanish for good. I doubt Pharaoh Nitocris will ever be summoned to Chaldea again. You already are. It's okay, don't worry, I'll take it from here. We don't know that. Of course you will, you are my ally and I'm an I already have her alter version. Breaking fourth wall. An incredibly seasoned master. I don't understand, why would you sacrifice so much for so little? You could have killed me easily, but you didn't. Why? This is beyond humiliating, please just put me out of my misery. Even I don't know what I was thinking. I can't believe I felt a sense of kinship with someone as morbid, stubborn and dreary as you. Kinship? You felt kinship with me? I did, we were both so preoccupied with our positions that we ended up hiding what we really wanted to do. Scissor each other and kisses. As I said, I'm a queen who fought for her own revenge. I came up with underhanded trap to execute retainers who had far more power than I did. Some people said what I did was brave or even wise, but it proved nothing besides my own foolishness. It was far too little, far too late, but by that point I had already lost everything I really wanted to protect. I didn't realize then that my chance to demonstrate my bravery or wisdom had long since passed. Instead of fighting to kill the ones who killed my brothers, I should have fought to protect my brothers, even if I was too weak to do so effectively. No amount of self-punishment after the fact that can make up for the regrets I carry in my soul. Seeing you fight so reluctantly reminded me of myself back before I lost my brothers. So, while I know this is very self-serving, I want to make you a request I wish someone had made of me back then. Once you know who your true enemy is and when you should fight them, don't lie to yourself. You're the incarnation of a beautiful city, and you said you would gladly spill blood for your people's sake. Are you certain you don't still have regrets in your heart? Nito Crisis Spirit Origin is gone, and I'm guessing her entry is the border Spirit Origin graph is also probably. Everyone run for it, the breach is coming down. Damn it. It's all lava down there. Hold on. There's no way we can survive that. We gotta hurry to the temple before. Oh! The floaty servant help us. What was the temple is about to begin with? I don't get it. No one mentioned what the temple was, did they? I mean, it's a residence of Mala, you know, the gods of this place, but what it was? What its like purpose was? Like serving as a repository to the Tree of Emptiness, Is that it? Is there really no like other implications of usage of this temple here? So Calakmul, Chikonahualoyan. Hua in the middle, easy to read, right? Chikonahualoyan. Space 3 segment 19th. Oh, this place is tumbling down. I continue for as long as I can. I need to finish this lost belt and get my 10 Saint Quartz. You know. Sup, been a year since we last saw each other, huh? Still as blinding as ever down here. I see you've been a good earthy old pal. What I'm saying. How could it be with your reactor ripped right out? I sympathize, man. It's gotta be rough being on death's door for 6 million years. Today is your lucky day. Break time's over. I'll have that wound of yours patched up in no time. Okay, but the Space 3 at the heart of Mayan mythology, the 13-layer heavens and 9-layer underworld of Aztec mythology. The time's come to tear them all apart and destroy this planet, to rise up once again from the depths of the earth and return to outer space. This pit, I can't even see the bottom. Is this a coffin? And you say the weapon you need is sleeping inside Great Tezcatlipoca? Not so much inside as below. Camazotz is the only one who gouged out this hole. Even this land we're standing on is a part of ORT. In human terms, this would be the top of its head. The bottom of this hole is connected to ORT's heart. See that giant tree over there in the opposite shore? That's Quasar, this lost belt's Tree of Emptiness. Well, it was anyway. 6 million years ago, the people of Khan sent ORT tumbling down here, after which the Mala put it to sleep. But right before they could, ORT pounced on the Tree of Emptiness in the 9th stratum and devoured it. So now, even though the Tree of Emptiness is dead, ORT took on its functions. In proper human history, there is a parasitic fungus called Cordyceps that takes over its host's body. This is kind of reverse. The foreign god Tree of Emptiness may be gone now, but thanks to ORT taking over, Miklan kept going as a lost belt. In this one instance, ORT being an immortal monster turned out to be a plus. Immortal, but you said it's dead now, right? Yep. Shut down after it was killed. No living creature can survive without its primary organs. But what happened afterwards was different. It's a living creature, yes, but the biological concept of death does not apply to it. I told you about artificial organs, right? How they can replace organs that were lost from injury or illness. If you lose your arm, you can get an identical arm transplanted. If your organs rot away, you can get new ones. If your brains gets blown up, new brain for you. Well, okay, we aren't at the point where we can create copies of brains just yet, but you get the idea. Point is, when a human is in danger of dying from extreme damage to their body, they can be put back together. But once they do up and die, that is once their bodily functions cease. There is no bringing that human back to life, no matter how well you put them back together. The Frankenstein. It's weird, right? Physiologically, there is no reason they can't start back up again, but they just don't. So he means electricity, you can, like, you know. Since humans are electricity on its own, like nothing but electricity, right? Naturally, would presume that you just, you know, like shock them and bam, they're alive. But no, it doesn't work like that. Once organic life forms stop functioning, even just once, that's it, they're dead forever. Machines, on the other hand, are free from that particular bit of weirdness. You can remove their power source or even smash them to pieces and they'll still come back to life, even if you just replace their broken parts. You know how they say dead brain cells never come back? The way I see it, what separates machines from living things isn't whether they are natural or artificial, or even whether they're or not they're intelligent. No, I think it all comes down to whether or not you can come back from death. Yes, that makes sense. Great, Tezcatlipoca. More than anything, it's wonderful to see you in such a good mood. You can't be alive without eventually dying. If we consider non-functional machines to be dead, they are alive too. But that does not apply to immortality. Anything that can die isn't alive, it's more of a phenomenon. And that's what ORT is. It's a living creature that's practically a phenomenon. Death does not matter to it. As long as its body is restored, it will pick right back up where it left off. What's even scarier is that ORT restores itself automatically. Sure, when humans get hurt, they do everything they can to heal themselves too. They can recover from simple injuries on their own, and as long as their society is functioning, they can pretty much get automatic assistance in recovering from major ones too. Up to a point, obviously. If their heart or brain is destroyed, that's it for them. But that's not for the case for the ORT. For ORT, everything from the cells in its toes to the motor nerves that controls its arms and legs, the heart that gives its energy, the brain that operates its body, everything is interchangeable. Every cell in its body is capable of performing any of ORT's various functions. Regardless of what part you remove, it will eventually be restored. The only reason it's shut down right now is because the Mala pulled a great fast on it. Whether we help it or not, ORT will eventually start back up again. It's only a matter of time. David just had the idea of giving it a little present before that happens. We're gonna give this monster who only knows how to destroy and leave for another planet when it either gets bored or receives a new directive, an order. That's where you come in, you understand, right? Iskari. Yes, my body is a 1-year Tezcatlipoca. You made me to grow into a god, so you could sacrifice my divine body. Exactly, nice job. Anyway, no need to wait for David. Let's get started. Huh. What is that? Some mechanical arm? Is that Lalok's arm? Why would only her arm fall from the sea? No, impossible, Irinai. This can't be right. How the hell did this happen? What do you have to replace to pull this off? Come on, Master of Chaldea, tell me. We were alive. A robot hand came out from the temple and protected us. That was a hell of a thing. Some giant arm came in out of nowhere and grabbed us in mid-air, and then we fell for another 100 meters. That arm, did you save us, Tenochtitlan? I was protecting myself, I just happened to see you guys too, although I guess that might have made things more awkward. Well, even so, thank you, Tenochtitlan. Thanks for keeping us safe during the fall. Your body has its limits. Whether it's still our enemy or becoming our ally, I would not try to move if I were you. And then there's... So that's this Lost Bell's Tree of Emptiness, the one that ORT consumed, and that giant pit over there must be... This is the same scene I saw in Metsitlan. Surprised to see you saving our enemies from a deadly fall, Hummingbird. You feel some kind of kinship with them after the battle. That's fine, as long as it works for our benefit. But I'm not really seeing the benefit here. Come on, Hummingbird, give me the kind of rational answer I'd expect from an Aztec god. Fuck you. I see, well then, I'll have to set our relationship aside for now. Better if I finish you off here so you don't get in the way later. Hold up. Wait, Tezcatlipoca, there must be some kind of mistake. Tlaloc is the guardian deity of Mexico City, our god, the god of the Ocelomia. She would never save invaders from a proper human history. Think so, pretty clear to me she did exactly that. Besides, she's only ever protected herself. She's never defended you people. She's not your god either. Has she ever so much as given the Ocelomia the time of the day? She hasn't, right? She's a heroic spirit of proper human history, through and through. Through and through. She'd never throw her lot in with Miklan's ape people. That's not true. Tlaloc may be a god of few worlds, but she's always been there for. You got it wrong, Iskali. I'm sorry, it's partly my fault. I would forgotten what it was like to be young and look up to the gods. But Tlaloc isn't even her true name. Do you honestly think someone who's been keeping her real name a secret all this time was really opening up to you? The first blue Tezcatlipoca I have to betray, now this one. What the fuck you bring me in? Oh, so you realize she was just hiding her name. You have always been a quick study, haven't you? Alright, now that's all cleared up, it's time for a battle. Since you caught up to us, the only thing to do is fight it out. No, Tezcatlipoca, taking care of these invaders is my responsibility. A king's job is to kill would-be interlopers. I won't make you sully your divine hands over this. A king's job, huh? Pretty sure we should already be past that point. Okay, I'll let you have your way one last time. Go ahead, knock yourself out. It's not like you're going to die anyway. Yeah. Masho Kirillito. On spot. Master, almost no time has passed since our last battle. You need to keep your magical energy flow to your servants to a minimum. If he's the only one we're fighting, Habertrot and I should be able to handle this. Don't worry, that was my plan from the beginning. This will be our last and final battle since Mexico City, Caldia. First and final, I'm sorry. It's a shame I didn't get the chance to kill you all at Chichen Itza. At least I get one more chance. I will kill you and become Tezcatlipoca. The filth of proper human history has no place in this world. You are going to die here never knowing how foolish you were. What about you? Are you aware of your foolishness? Well, you're showing a lot more nerve than you did last time we fought. Is this real you then? The first 2 times we fought, you were desperate to save your ally's life. Looks like you're entirely focused on your life and your enemy's life. Also, you can protect your world and your place in it. I recognize the expression. That's the look of a woman bent on destroying would-be invaders. I see now, I guess me working to revive a monster makes me invader trying to destroy the world. But so what? I don't want or need anything from proper human history anyway. Even though you're a proper human history human yourself. What makes you say that? Is it because I look like you people, because I'm the only Ocelotl who speaks your language? Or is it because I think the same way you do? Even if that's true, we're not the same spiritually. It's not a problem. Humans of proper human history are defined by their willingness to kill their own. I'll prove it right now. Let's see once and for all which of us hates our enemy more. I was thinking he's going to say we're not the same, but he essentially just said we're the same. 2 servants. Do we need to bring Mashu? Wow, there's no music, no background music whatsoever. Deaf. That's it. The absolute silence. So it kind of starts spinning itself out, just fight after fight, the showdown after showdown, you know? Do we even have to bring out Mashu? I don't see any indication that we have to bring Mashu in. Absolutely no sounds. It's like some menuing in Dino Crisis yet again. Alright, we need to bring Mashu. Then she's going to evolve after this one. So soon we're going to finish this up and eventually, finally, final ascension graph of Kukulkan is going to be opened up. And I can't believe we're almost at 20th node. We were at 17th not long ago. Hello, Damas. Where's music? Where's sounds? Absolute death. Like, no sound whatsoever. Oh my god, he's Avenger. Is he good against beasts? No clue, to be honest. Wait, where is our craft essence? Oh, she does not provide for battery. Wow, absolutely no sound. Oh, this is a scripted fight as well. Or is it? We deal such low amount of damage to him. Is this not scripted fight? Alright, that was decent damage. Alright, one still not bad. Radio just healed to the full. Do we actually have to defeat him? He has one break bar. What is this fight? King of the Ocelomia. Avenger. So who's good against him? A ruler? I just assume, just naturally I presume that we have to break his bar. There would be no point to like, you know, at this point of the story, like, you don't have to win. You know? I'm probably going to finish up this one. We're only at 19th now, though, not 20th. Right, no sound yet again. I'll bring this Damas. It's going to be hilarious with him, I think. Right, there's a little bit of milk in here. I did not eat a single thing today. Like, it would not hurt to consume something. I'm not going to lie. So is ruler good against him? It says resist. Wait, isn't ruler like counter class of this one? Am I dumb or what? Who's good against Avenger? Is it Berserker? The only one who's good against this is Berserker. Yuck. What am I gonna do with this one? What's like 2 unit fight restriction? Do you even have to defeat him because he regens like crazy? Is Foreigner good against this one? Where's the class affinity? Avenger, Moon Cancer, and Zerker. I don't think there's any good moon cancers in this game yet. I don't think we're bringing either BB or that one. So it has to be Zerker. Or something neutral, right? I mean, Galatea this, right? Or even that one. Yuck. What if not for Galatea? It would be absolutely like lost cause. Ara? Oh, sure. A double buster, Marshall, do it. Marshall, do it. That idiot deals 0 damage to him. The buff thingy worn off, but... Alright. Nomio rimasho. Mochiyo okete. Alright, good enough. Alright, one breakdown. Oh, her gain is so good. This Galatea character is insane. Dot dot dot. And Damas. Not a super easy fight, I have to say. Yeah, I think we just bring Berserker and hope that he does not regenerate HP, like, you know. I think any Berserker would be able to do this, even that, like, you know, the one that fights with 2 great swords. I was just looking at. What the name of that guy is? Beowulf, right? The funny man from the movie. From the Norse folklore, I assume. What's the matter, Iskalia? Your heart doesn't seem to be in it anymore. Where's all that fury and bloodlust? Did Lalok's defection really get you that much? No, Tezcatlipoca, they're simply stronger than I am. Even with only a few servants at her command, that master's forces are as formidable as ever. So you recognize her as a fellow warrior, eh? Fine, I knew this would happen. No human compete with a servant. Still, that does not mean this was a waste of time. It's important to give things an earnest shot. Woo! Damn it, I can't get close to them now. You freaking like smoker. You had your fun now, Iskalia. Now's your time to fulfill your duty. Over the last year we've been restoring Corytis parts with Denos' heart, but they still need a jump start. Light that engine up. It's time to offer your divine body to the coffin and bring an end to Miklan. Alright. What's wrong? You just gotta let yourself fall into the hole. Sure sounds easier than fighting to the death to me. I can't do it. Define a god. Finally, theme of entire Fate Go game paying off right here. Iskalia became a god himself, a human. Iskalia, I knew that you had it. The guy was so hesitating during betraying the blue Tezcatlipoca, but now he has seen all the schemes of this dumbass next to him through. Iskalia decided for himself that what is going on is evil. I am not entirely sure why myself, but I don't want to revive Oriti. Something tells me that it would be wrong to let that happen. Please reconsider Tezcatlipoca. I have no problem with destroying proper human history. But surely there is no need to destroy Miklan to destroy this very planet. Iskalia. Almighty Tezcatlipoca, I understand that your goal is for us to achieve victory. As a god, your domain is destroying and rebuilding the world we live in. So then, once proper human history is gone, and the awesomeness time truly begins, one that qualifies destruction and rebuilding. You're right, I never expected to get a lecture here of all places. Iskalia, no. Moctezuma, the last Aztec king of proper human history. When you died back then, I could not help but wonder if you'd made the right choice in service of creating a new era. I figured the only way to find out was to give you another chance. I guess I felt sorry for you. I wanted to know what a betrayed soul would choose if given another chance. For the past year, you've done a fantastic job. Even as just a soul, you still pass the trials of Tezcatlipoca with flying colors. If you feel now that you can't go through with this, I have no objections. I spent a lot of time and energy raising you into a hard feed for a god, but if you don't want to offer it to Ority now, I won't. A human sacrifice that does not really want to destroy the world would never bring about the end of the world anyway. Then does that mean? Yep, bye. But why? If you're going to tell a god what to do, you'd better be ready to put your life on the line. Those are the rules. I'm a god, I'm evil. Now then, I know it's kind of sudden, but I have a request for you, mage. As you can see, I'm kind of in a pickle right now, since I can't use the product I was counting on anymore. But then I had a thought. What if I sacrificed the heart of the human who erased 6 lost builds instead? You're plenty used to destroying worlds. Your heart's too sweet for many tastes, but I'm sure Ority won't mind. Why you kill Iskalit, dumbass? Can't afford to waste time on unnecessary baggage. I've been using my right lung to keep him alive all this time. Like I told you, I'm a human body right now. I need to give up parts of myself to do my tricks. Besides, it's been a year to the day since I lost my right lung. Iskalit wasn't going to live more than a few more hours anyway. Okay, enough talk. Since you went easy on Iskalit, could you please be plenty rested now, yeah? Come on, hit me with everything you got. I'll crush you with my jaws. No? In the sky step to 6 servant, please set one of the following. Right, Kukulkan punch, Soshte punch. Oh my god, I switch again. Sa. Well, there's Avenger and he's a ruler, so that was a good switch. Just gotta bring in Kayanska and he's going to be cooked. Genja Shinizo. Oremachkara Kashteiroka. Let's use attack one, just in case. Osatsukaishi! Ooh! No crit, well, unfortunate. Should be able to charge up anyway. Woo! Check out all. Oh! Invincibility, do we have an Wool Pierce? Remove buffs. It says remove buffs, it should remove an wool, right? Atsui. Removes buffs. Is it going to remove all buffs before she attacks or what? How her NP works? No? Oh, it sure removes and deals damage. This one's crazy unit against him. This is precisely the kind of unit you want to have against him. Well, it's funny that we randomly just slot her in here. Well, you do want to bring this Tyra in many and most of the challenging battles. She is strong, truly. Wah! The sounds that he makes are so funny. Oh! Man, not only Not only does this man look like some JoJo protagonist, the sounds that he's making is just there are always a lot of one battle, but I don't think we even like concern ourselves with them. The Tyra has guts, and I think that's all that matters. Oh right, he had invincibility. Oh well. Wow! Is he Crash Bandicoot or what? Oh no, really? Nice, very nice. Did we just miss guts? I think we did. Yuck. Well, we'll have to use Leyline Stone anyway, you know. Alright, let's just get rid of this one. Oh no, that provides guts for him. And he respawns those. Oh! Teskator! Oh, what a brutal fight for this idiot being kind of like, you know, sidekick. No crit stars. Yuck. So this idiot apply gas to him. It's kind of anti-AoE mechanic here. Change field to forest, infinite conflict, summon Ocelotl at the start of enemy turn. 4 turns left, guts on break. Yuck. So we don't really want to use that one. Yuck. Alright, for all allies, that's good. We'll have to you know, revive him here. Why does he has like four break bars, man? Woo! The Tyra is incredibly good against him. Ouch. I should have invincible with Kukulkan. Oh, not this as well. No, this is certain death. We certainly have to leyline this fight. Medusa! Wow! Oh, Mashu, hello. Hello there. Is invincible counter to left? It in fact is count, alright. Wait, she has invincibility break. Oh, Mashu, you can do it. Oh, show! Almost. High angle transfer. Wow! Holy shit, Mashu is durable as hell. Almost survived. Right, another leyline goes. 10 left, 10, that's a lot. Should be just enough for every fight. Right, let's seduce him. And apply an invincibility just in case as well. Woo! Every time you hear that one. Oh my god, another Brave Bar. How much? Oh god, it's over. Thank Jesus Christ. Not for Kagekyo, I feel like this fight would present a like an actual difficulty to progress through the story for certain people. You know, there's many fights that you need to deal with, but this one felt like tricky one. You could like get stuck on this one. It's no use, we can't hit him or charge up energy, and there's no end to his attacks. He's not crazy strong or anything, but I just can't see a way to beat him. Yeah, just like his fight, the gimmick of fight itself. I'm so sick of everything we try failing. This is looking really bad now. The smoke isn't just blinding us, it's a manifestation of his authority or probability fluctuations. Attacks not hitting him is the least of our worries. At worst, we could beat him and it wouldn't even count. There's literal no end. We'll never be able to finish this battle unless we can clear up the smoke. But what can we do? Firing the Black Barrel here will now bring the whole cavern down on top of us. Will. If only we could hit him with the barrel's power on a small area. Pam 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 pam. I can't hold the enemy's reinforcements back the way things are going. Olga Mari! Whoa! What that? That lightning! You again! What's in the meaning of this foreign god? I have my own plans for this one. My hands must have slipped sweaty as I am getting in here. But hey, what are you going to do when it's so hot? It's a bird! It's a plane! It's the president! No, it's... Director Olga Mari! There is a lot of fate go today, I have to say, like, you know. We're already 2 hours in entirety of... Thank God there is... I'm not going to lie, the story is extremely interesting. I simply do not believe this environment is hot enough to make you uncomfortable, nor do I believe you are capable of sweating. Hey, I have to sweat glands just like anyone else. I always get a little sweaty when I'm in a bind. Senpai Da Vinci, that lightning strike came from Olga Mari. Yeah, that's Earth's president for you. She must have been watching things play out and just couldn't take sitting down anymore. I can see Father Kotominia up near the ceiling wall too. As I would expect from a staunch pacifist, he's completely outside combat range. What's Kukulkan doing? You're her greatest enemy. Shouldn't you two be off somewhere fighting each other? Anyway, stay out of this, beast. Can't you tell I'm testing these people to see if they're true warriors? Besides, I thought you were done pretending to be human. Didn't you already ditch Keldia? I was just out on a little jaunt and happened by. Certainly didn't expect to see you here. Seems you hideous and Earthlings just can't get enough of killing each other. And for the record, that was just my way of saying hello. I wasn't trying to save anyone or anything like that. Huh? She's still not as truthful to herself. Olga. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear you two are still good friends, sure. That said, the heart can be fickle. Even the smallest things can grow into an impossible rift. So if you need to ask something, then ask it. If you need to apologize, then do it. Once you've grown distant, nothing you say will ever bridge that gap. Every encounter in this life is precious. When you get an opportunity to talk, you can't be afraid to take it. Chirp. That's 3 times you've saved us, you Olga Mari. I'm sorry for not saying something sooner. It's fine. Water under that bridge. Well, love under my cloak in this case. That's why I'm blushing, you know, because it's so hot in here. More importantly, do you know why I helped him? Of course I do. Those are friends, that's why. Don't make me flush twice. Let's go, Master of Caldia, you two servants. You're probably not going to make any difference, but that's just fine. Just give it all you got anyway. Right, Mashkir, Light of Caldia, glad to fight by your side. Is this fight for you, Olga? Do we need to use any other servants? I assume we need to use other servants. Usually these NPC units are extremely weak. Hearth of the Mountain. Oh no, it switches us. Now what? Do I just bring you Olga? And let it sleep? Unbreakable one will not be selected for sacrifice or ending of dreams. Ending of dreams is that Oberon's one. Chance to inflict stun each turn. Wonderful. Right, Ultra Manifest EX. As you know, her skills are named Atomic Plant EX. Ultimate UC. Oh my god, is she not able to still use her NP? Yeah, it still says error. What the buff was again? Oh, Invincible Break. Oh my god, that's so useful here. Wait, all guys just changed to her. Wow. What the hell? Is she going to hit like a truck or? No, the damage is decent though. It's absolute garbage, I'm sorry. I was wrong. Teskatoru. Chekatoru. Oh no. Oh, the Draco triple buster chain. Is he going to die from this? No? The damage was good and the fact that all three crits are landed. Kaori. Chikatoru. Misenai wa yo. Misenaiってば。今はダメって言ったらじゃない。I'm going to have to use Leyline Stone here, I believe. I did not bring... Wait, is there a Tyra in the backline? If so, maybe not. Holy shit. There should be... Back Olga. By Olga, I mean. Mesh Kanska and Terror. Oh my god, there's no unit we were expecting to see. Oh my god. One turn, 3 left. Oh my god, 3 left. What do I do against that one? Mashu, where's the invincibility break? There it is. Oh, she should be able to finish him off actually. Now that I think about it. Right, Mashu, we believe in it. Oh my god. She almost finished him off in fact. She still possesses Invincible Break, she does. Then probably best course of action is to NP on her. It provides for 20% attack boost, it's not a bad MP. Right? Loda Kamerata! That's very good. Oh no, he summons those again. They also have target up on them. What the hell? Gather power. Okay. Can I choose for him or even? I cannot tell. No, they're selected as target. Oh my god. What will you do about this one? Hey, Kataru, hey, Kataru. I hope we can finish this off. Oh my god. Oh! Was that even enough to get him? No. And now we switch target as well. Oh, it's not like we're going to die, you know. Alright, that's good. That's minus Aurelian. Bye, small girl. Wow. Hello, mushroom. NP sealed. Well. -1. I wonder if they should stay alive full, right? But this one. This one provides for crazy defense. Both defense and damage cut. Even if they not like, you know, Yolga should be able to finish him off. Well, looks like his damage is in fact very crazy now. Wow. Alright, Olga Mary. Le Presidente. Yeah, more. Oh, that spinny attack. Don't tell me we have to break this one. Oh my fucking god. Are you joking me? Oh no. How do you expect reasonably like any living being to finish this fight? We're at 10 turns in. And the ley line. Is that scripted? Please just make it finish. But you all got NP available? No, it isn't. Kira Steyageru. Oh, that's a good one. Her EX attack does AoE damage. It's a good one. Yuck. We have another ley line here. I don't think those ley lines would be of any use for upcoming story, you know? This is where we not them all together. Oh no, he's like fully charged. We have to either drain him or... Oh, that... You cannot even drain or seduce him during this phase, can you? It all goes on that servant. Yuck. We're like omega screwed in here. You know what's the most screwed thing? He has Invul Pierce on his NP. That's what's the most concerning here. No matter what you do, this Draco is going to die. Even unspoken formation does not help for shit. Homo! Oh, although doesn't unspoken formation drains? Are we fine? I don't recall if this one drains or not. No, it only puts a crit down. And class affinity change. Oh well. Oh, also invincible too. Yuck, what are we going to do about this fight? Is he not going to summon those again? Hopefully. I go drop Tezcatlipoca, proud of him. I still Yolga and Mashu and other should be right. Yep. Yeah, more. Another minute. That was not a bad buster crit. Yo, don't kill Mash, please. You fuck, stop. Also, don't summon anyone, please, again. That would also suffice to be extremely annoying if he did. We have to invincible here. Yes, that invincible thing, right? Yuck. There's an invincible break on Mashu. It should be like to drive Mashu and Mashu. Why is she able to penetrate him? I was thinking to maybe brave on her, but... Oh, it's the Olga Maris skill, I forgot. Oh, good damage. And double stun, yuck. And Mashu dead too. Amazing. Just what we need. This Dumbus literally does not die. What a wonderful fight, man. I don't think there's going to be as much problems with ORT than with this guy, is there? This is probably the most troublesome fight of this lost belt from my understanding. There should not be like in fact any issues with ORT fight nor debit. This guy is kind of like the most nuts fight in here. Alright, still 7, still 6 ley lines. You know, if we use like 3 ley line per another like crazy battle heroes, it should just be enough. With Madame President. What would be the way to finish this off here? This? It's getting a bit late. It's like 9 p.m. 7 minutes, you know. Ha 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 ha. 2000. Yuck. Stop hitting on Madame President, you Teskatli Poku. Right, good one.
戦いは結果だけのこと。つまりは我々の積み重ねの勝利だよ、マスター。
We did it. Now that was a great victory, and not that it was any surprise, since you had me on your side. Now there's no way for Orti to be revived. Hi, is that true? It is, young miss. This is why I told you that helping them would only be to your detriment. Now the 6 months you spent carefully biding your time here in the South American Lost Belt are all for nothing. Isn't she here to rule over the earth, not destroy everyone? Good, Rasputin. This is fine, more than fine. In fact, it was my plan all along. At any rate, there is no way to reboot Orti now. Neither Iskali nor Tezcatlipoca can be used as sacrifices anymore. Mesoamerican sacrificial rituals call for a still beating heart. Their plan to use a divine heart to jumpstart it is... Yep, Orti can be woken up with either a reluctant soul or a damaged heart. If we tried, we wouldn't be able to give it an order. It would just gnaw on earth for a while and leave. I'm not about to sacrifice for nothing, I'm just going to admit defeat and bow out. Well, that's all I got. It's up to you now, David. Knock yourself out. I'll see you again in the paradise for the dead. Whoa! Those footsteps behind me, are they really? And David Sam Voigt. Oh my god, did you look at those pences of his? Why is he looking so sleek? Like entirety of his jacket is like reflecting. Oh my god, is he like an antagonist? Woo! Right, that was funny. Space Chi, 19th segment, 19th node, 3 steps in. There's still some left, so you know, this is probably a very good cliffhanger to stop on, exactly like where David appears, you know. Probably there would not be better place to stop at. So there was essentially 24 nodes to this place. Afterwards there's going to be this Ordeal Call and Piper Moon. This Behema guy is kind of featured on a banner right now. I don't know when the sexy lady will be... what the name of her again was? What the name of her was? I forgot. Woo! Wrong browser, I'm sorry. So this is summer essentially. Here he is. Behema Durga. Durga is going to be limited. This guy is kind of story locked. He's standard. I love how this girl looks. She looks like a lost cat. Look at her facial expression. She essentially possesses that womanly body, right, as we can see, but looks quite young, featuring all those Indian goddesses properties. Especially the purple body and oh my god, the fat on her thighs. Like, Jesus Christ. Who came up with the concept of providing women with fat on their thighs? definitely those in charge of weaving our destinies together and providing us desire to intertwine ourselves with said woman. So Durga, it says Durga, her name is very good. She's upcoming unit. Love whatever's going on over there, like in the feet part of the design as well. Almost like red crosses on above ankles. Very good. So that would be essentially just enough of Fate Go for the day. I think that that was very fun today. Crazy progressions in terms of everything, I have to say. We went from defeating Kamazots just straight to, you know, defeating Tlaloc, Tenochtitlan, Iskali, and the man himself, Tezcatlipoca. Now we are standing right in front of Debit and ORT. So the story progressions could not have been more thorough for the day. I am thoroughly glad I was presented with opportunity to perform the whatever was happening in here tonight, today, etc. So we have not addressed Fate Go's story in quite some time. You know, there's many other things to achieve, address, style, link bases, etc. In the past, all those like VODs, a lot of game modes I was addressing, right? But all those things, kind of like games, they kind of fade with time. They stay with us here for a longest period of time, but they don't leave, like, you know, innermost mark on our life. And I think story what matters the most in any of these games, you know. So kind of follow that. In either case, thanks a lot for watching. You know, I will try to clip out all of this and send out. I'm not in a rush for any case and cause. I'm probably going to pull Cypher after this one in Star Rail. So that was entirety of 3 hours worth of Fate Go voice acting, and I think that was beautifully crafted. I'm glad that we managed to clear out what we did. So we are probably not going to be taking too much time in here to finish this up, but at the same time I cannot give any guarantees, you know. So we are going to finish this as soon as opportunity presents, but I think I'm not going to be rushing for those 10 chords to finish this up or any of those. You know, if we miss on those 10 chords, I don't give a fuck. I'm here to just voice out my things, send them out somewhere, that's all. That's all I'm here for. That is all the cause in there. So the Cypher still not here, it says start game, not update. There was this Cine trailer. It's kind of interesting that Hyacinth kind of takes most part of the launcher here, rather than Cypher. So looks like they're still not here though, unfortunately. Whoa! Well, here's what it is. I'm going to go eat because I did not eat anything today. I'm sitting here starving, literally starving. So thanks for watching, and we'll meet yet again. Just stay safe, healthy, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for being here, and I hope everyone, like, you know, plays some games that feeds them. Star Rail will increase Fate Go even, like, you know.
がるこの心さまよっていつかはたどり着くよフューチャートランジット夢の先へ雨上がりを歌うアイリス強い風に未来信じて一人ぼっちみたいな自分のこと一番気にしてたのは自分自身って傘を持たず飛び出すいつもの道なんて自由な頃強がっていいでしょ全部意味があることにしよう濡れた髪にアスファルトにもうすぐ希望が届く
一緒に声出してこう。それじゃあ聞いてね。イエロービッグバン。イエオイエオ一緒にさ、どこまでも行こう。みんな一緒に。キラリ光始まりをつける合図。どこに心臓高鳴るの止められない。君とセミブルー永遠の一瞬閉じ込めて満足な腕でハラスを反射して光るへしたいこと全部
氷石アドアスト
もろい来い。もうすぐ退勤時間だ。まとめてこい。邪魔だ。どけ。やっ
なんだかそわそわ興味ないふりしてキョロキョロしちゃって今日だけちょうだい年に一度の勇気持ち込み禁止だけど隙を見て言ってないけど伝えたい絶対縦横斜めぶつかりばかりあれこれトラブルあらかるとあの手この手で届けてハーモニーカオスワクワク止まらない上目遣い探すタイミングから回りがちなハプニングなんて言うんだっけって忘れちゃったセリフもアドリブで甘いものって好きハッピーミルフィーユポップなドリーム積み重なっていく想い絞り出してあふれる甘いクリーム日常に挟まれたメッセージ君を乗せて回り出すよメリーゴーランただ雪の番外でほら笑顔なら隠し味はちゃめちゃとって選手じゃない
そろそろ仕事に戻らないと。そろそろ仕事に戻らないと。そろそろ仕事に戻らないと。よし、次はどこに向かおうか。よし、次はどこに向かおうか。